Hello everyone. I, Kishori Reena, welcome you all to this session. Today we are going to learn about transitive and intransitive verb. First of all, we will see what is a verb. A verb is a word or a combination of words that shows action or a state of being or situation. In short, a verb is the part of a sentence that tells us what the subject performs. For example, he eats an ice cream. Second, I own a big car. Now, in these two sentences, eats and own are verbs. But the difference is here that eats is an action verb because it shows an action of eating, and in the second sentence, own is a non-action verb because it's not showing any action, it's showing the possession. So it's a non-action verb. Now we will see types of verb. Verb can be divided into four types. They are number 1, action and non-action verb. Second, main verb and helping verb. Third, regular and irregular verb. And fourth, transitive and intransitive verb. Now in this session, we will focus mainly on transitive and intransitive verb. Now let us see transitive verb. It is a verb that denotes an action which passes from the subject to something or to somebody. This something or somebody is also called the object of the verb. For example, we saw a picture. Second, the cat killed a rat. In the above sentences, the words saw and killed are transitive verb. The action denoted by each of them is passed on to something else, that is, picture and rat. It is also stated that a transitive verb takes an object after it and always answers the question what or whom if the object is a living being. For example, in these two sentences we will see the first sentence, we saw a picture. Saw what? If we will ask a question what, then it answers a picture. Similarly, in the second sentence, the cat killed a rat. If we will ask a question whom, killed whom, then it will answer a rat. Now come to the second part, that is intransitive verb. Intransitive verb does not take an object in order to complete its sense. Is called an intransitive verb. In this case, the action stops with the verb only and does not pass on to any object like transitive verb. For example, the child cries. The wind blows. Now see, in the above sentences, the words cries and blows are transitive verb because they do not need any object to complete their meaning. The action in each case is complete and does not pass over to any object. It is also to be remembered that intransitive verb can never answer the question what or whom. Now see complete and incomplete predication. Intransitive verbs that make complete sense are called verbs of complete predication. For example, the child laughs. The sun shines. Here the verbs laugh and shines are complete in itself. They don't need any other word to complete their sense or meaning. Intransitive verbs that require some other words to complete their sense are called verbs of incomplete predication. For example, she looks happy. Here the verb looks requires happy to complete its meaning. If we will say only she looks, then the meaning is not complete here. Here we have to add some adjective to the verb to make its meaning complete. Now we will see complement. The word or phrase used to complete the sense of a verb is called complement. The complement is of two types, subject complement and object complement. Now we will see first subject complement. If a complement describes a subject, it is called the subject complement. It usually comes after an intransitive verb. For example, the beggar looks hungry. Her father was sad. Now in these cases, the words hungry and sad describe the beggar and the father respectively. Hence, they are subject complement. Now we will see object complement. If a complement comes after the transitive verb and describes the object, it is called the object complement. Now see the difference. The subject complement comes after intransitive verb and object complement comes after transitive verb. For example, here I am giving the example of object complement. They made him their leader. You thought me a fool. Now see, in both the sentences, the verbs made and thought require complements to complete their meaning. These verbs are transitive and have their objects. The words leader and fool describe the objects him and me, so they are called object complements. So with this we come to an end of the session. Hope you would have understood. Thank you everyone.